Hello, but where am I looking? Where am I looking? Where's my smile? Where am I looking? Where's my smile? There I am. There's my smile. Hello, everybody. How's everyone doing today? I hope you're having a good one. Hello, Suba. Congrats on that first. And hello, Silime. Thank you for the boops. Chad, I'm having a better day today than I did yesterday. So, funny story. Very, very funny story. Last night I ended stream. Let me try and get the tone right. Last night when I ended stream, it was about 5 minutes before 11 p.m. Right on 11 p.m., the internet went out. I raided into Snowcay. Snowcay had said something like, "Oh, let me show you this." And then the stream paused. No more internet for the rest of the night. Apparently, my service provider was working on a mobile phone tower nearby and disconnected the internet by accident to everyone in the region. So even if I was having a great day yesterday, stream would have ended around the same point. But, I sat down, I talked to my dad. I like to talk to my dad. Found out what was going on, came back. I did play a little bit more Digimon. I did the arena like I said I was going to, just because it's repetitive battles, one after another. And I thought, if I can complete this, get the 200 points, that'd be excellent. Well, I finished all the fights, and I didn't get the 200 points. Apparently, it's going to be an ongoing quest. So there's no shortcut, nowhere closer to the Megas. Unfortunately. But how's everyone else doing? How's your day? Suba, I hope your day's been well. I know Silime was playing some Elden Ring. Love to hear about it. But then again, I also know you'd probably get tired after all the Elden Ring. Your day's been alright? I'm always curious what everyone gets up to. Hello, Zeke. It's good to see you. How are you doing today? I didn't get to drink that one. But I do hope you've been well. I'll do those quick hydrates right now. I'm bound to go off. Healthy hydrate. And unhealthy hydrate. Ah! Why get smacked? I had to open my drink. Yeah, I went down the wrong way. It went down sideways. Don't ask me how that's possible for a liquid, but it did. Talked to Choco yesterday. She wants to join us in peak. I'm going to click allow because that actually made me want to smack in the video as a reward for hydrating. Windows Media Player is not opening. Oh, wait, there it is. Shuffle the songs. Tranquility, Tranquil Song. Ah, that's loud! Why was that up so loud? Auto mod. I do have auto mod just to get rid of certain sexual terms and certain swear words. And it's funny to see what it does actually ban. Apparently the entire phrase smacking the booty is an auto mod phrase, and that just makes me laugh. Like, how often are you going to hear that? Elden Ring was good, getting far less angry than Dark Souls 2 and 3. I do like that about Elden Ring. I remember I tried to stream it a while back, and I struggled to make it fun. Like, my character design for it was Sephiroth meets Zoro. I got myself 3 katanas, the really long washing pole one. I forget what it's called in Elden Ring. And then 2 regular ones. Like I start off as a samurai purely for the sword. And then I got rid of all my armor because I didn't want to cheat the armor. And once I got the 3 swords, I just kind of went, what's there left to do? Also true, automatically being funny moments. It is interesting just to see what it will ban. But yeah, I know a lot of people come in, they try to test it, and it's like, for that reason, it's a reason I prefer to have it. So, but Maya, better to have it than not. Exactly. Rather to have it, not need it, than to need it, not have it. Because like I trust everyone's gonna be prim and proper. You know, that no one's really gonna go out of their way. But sometimes you get that one new viewer come in where they're like, oh, I'm gonna push the boundaries, because why not? But I need cube. This cube is important. This cube is our measurement. We need to scale it 9 times on the Y. You know what, let's move down to the bottom. That is not the grid one. That's the grid. Okay, we need to go 2. That's annoying that I decide to merge them. You know what? There's actually something we can do. I think it's in Edit, Duplicate Special. If we look here, translating the X goes to 1.5. So translate 1.5. We need 15 copies of this. Okay. That did not... We need to translate by 1. There's 15 copies. There we go. So, as you can probably see on the title of the stream, let me just recenter where I'm looking. As you can see on the title of the stream, I want to do a fan art billboard. Basically, what that is going to entail, I'm going to shrink these down. I would like a billboard on stream. This is what I've wanted to do for such a long time. Translation. I want to have me looking at a billboard. Of course, I'm not a good artist. The reactive likes to say hello. So what I want is this is where our picture will go. And then each of these we're rotate 180 degrees to reveal a new image. Yeah, actually let me center pivots. Yeah. Image 2. Image 3. Image 4. Well, mayhem. So this is my plan, is I want to have this as a billboard. Like, these are the slats. Quite literally, we don't need to do anything more to these. These are already perfect. Also, hello, Cammy. Did someone say Billabong? No, I said billboard. There's an ever so slight difference. A billabong. What is the difference between a billabong and a billboard? Hello, Gemmy. I do hope you're well. So I'm gonna need another cube. I say rotate that. I need to make it 9 by 16. I was like, whoa, it's encompassing it all. You could flashbang my brain. I appreciate it. How did I do a perfect measurement? Fix that just ever so slightly. Like, that kind of makes me think the other ones aren't exactly a 9 scale, but they are 9 scale. Maybe it's just the Z fighting makes it look like it's got the indent. Alright, let's extrude this outwards. How much we're going to extrude? Let's do about here. But I do hope you're doing well today. I hope everyone is having good days. Alright, we need 2 additional edge loops here and here. You know what? All of these, I want to bevel them. We go edit mesh, bevel. If I go into edit mesh and then click bevel, it gives me a little tooltip thing that pops up. That's exactly the fragmenting I want. One, two, three, 4. Hold down control on this, and as we pull it, it basically does all except the one I'm touching. So it does stay flat. That kind of. Pull these 2 in. Actually 4. Do the same over here. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we can get rid of can't believe it's only Tuesday night. It feels like you've been stuck in this week for 12 days. I am glad that I haven't been feeling that way personally. Just with the nuisance that is my neighbor's dog yesterday. It was rough. Why did I select all of them? I need to just select 4 at a time. Then we go Motion Center. And while we have these weird triangles, that's okay, we're never gonna see it. In fact, we could even get rid of a lot of the ones on the back. Yeah, I want to try something dumb. If I were to do that... Never mind, it's not going to do anything. Hey, what have you been up to lately, Zeke? Do hope you have been well. For those that don't know Zeke, he's another Aussie VTuber. 100% a human. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. We are once again edit mesh. Bevel. We only want the one segment. We can clean this up. I mean, the bottom is not actually the way it's meant to be. Wanna try something dumb? Sounds like a catchphrase. It would 100% be one of my catchphrases. Now, I'll keep the bottom ones beveled as well. They're not meant to be. If you're wondering what I'm trying to model, I'm trying to model the frame. The frame that I'm partially covering, and my stream goal, like follower goal, is covering, and Opnix is covering. Right. I really want to play cassette beats again. And like, the hard part is there's just not enough. Like, there is replayability to the game, but there's just not enough for me to be like, wow, wait, can't wait to play that again. Like, I tried randomizer mode and got a little bit bored. Right, even though I hit the shift delete, these extra verts remain. Why did you remain again? Okay, it wants me to do it very slowly. this to about here. Go 2. And we do the same here. Well, technically it should be back here. I mean, the geometry at the back, again, it's going to be a bit skewy. We're not going to be looking at the back. In fact, I could easily just delete the back side of this. But I'm not, because there's always a chance I'm going to be like, hey, I got a use for this. Alright, so it doesn't have like the yellow or the black triangle decorations. This is essentially it. Oh, it's... Oh, hold on. See about here. Okay, so that sits there. Now, technically, this has to be a bit smaller. I extruded outwards when I should have extruded in. I mean, alternatively, I don't touch it and it's just got these gaps around it. But again, like, the entire point is I want this to rotate and swap between things. We're gonna briefly see the backside of this thing. If I rotate to be about here, it does stick out. And I'm just gonna make that a little bit thicker. So it's gonna look a little bit weird when it rotates. We're gonna see it's gonna be clipping out. It'll be fine. Okay. Do I have anything doxy on this screen? I've got to change it to a display capture. Up there. That's over there. Okay. I think it should be safe. I think. I could be wrong. Alright, everything shrunks. So now you can see everything that's happening. So while all these will get a proper unwrap, I'm just going to focus on the slats for now. In fact, let's group all the slats together. We'll call them slats. So go slat 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and 16. Saw something sort of light flickering to my left, and I don't know what it was. I probably wouldn't be important. Then we'll call this Billboard. Oh, sorry, Billboard frame. Then all in a singular group called Billboard. Edit, we delete all the non-deformer history. This essentially deleting the non-deformer history means that it's just not going to have a history, as that can cause a lot of issues. And also, just as a thing, like, this isn't going to be to scale. Technically, when you're designing games and whatnot, you want everything to be in scale in the 3D modeling program. That way, when it goes to the game engine, it's just like a plug and play. I'm not doing that because I'm lazy. Okay, so now we go UV editor. Thank you for the boob leak. I do appreciate. Gotta select the face of each and every one. Thank you for the boob as well, Silver. So quite a bit of the top and bottom of the frames do get cut off. That's fine. You're new here, Zeke? Well, welcome on in. I do 2D modeling. It's like 2D drawings and 3D modeling. I'm actually very proud of this little room. Also, in 30 minutes, I'll show off the VTuber world I'm making, Zeke. So that's what all this is leading towards, the little VTuber world. Our camera based. Actually, we'll leave it like that. Once again, we've got to select all of them. This time, it's the back side we are doing. Again, camera based. To the shells, we want to turn on. Which one of these is it? This one. We want these squares to look as square as possible. Like, this looks very square. Now I gotta select the backside. So I reveal UV1. And we flip it. Yep, I see what's happening, yep. I did a whoopsie. It's not going to be a proper one-for-one. What we have to do is go into here, view it from the back. Yeah, Control Z, whole bunch. Okay, so this is on the back. We camera base it again. Shell. These look very much like squares. And then we rotate it. It still says UV, like U1V1. The reason for this is that if there is, like, when these rotate, assuming I just did this right, I did not do this right. It was the original way! Wait, no, I want to be. This is wrinkling my brain a little bit. Ah, skull mask. Okay. We view this from the front. Okay, and then the back side of this, which is backwards. We flip it so it looks like this. And then when we're over here, yes, UV, like U1V1. Even though the backside's all messed up, that is how it has to be. Okay. Cute mask, thank you. It's my skull mask from Persona. And the rest of this, I'm just gonna put down here. This is gonna be black space. It's things that we don't need to have properly textured. And the frame itself is gonna get its own texture later. For now, we do not care. For now, we just leave it like this, right? We come back, we can fix it up later. Browser, that is not the right one. There we go. So I'll now turn off. The display capture. I need to be careful what I click because I do have something here labeled hand cam. That is my camera all the way down there. I do not want to turn that on accidentally. I don't want to accidentally dox myself. At least not until I brush my hair and it looks all presentable. Here are the non-deployment history. Save scene as my gonna call it city building. Only shows my hands though, right? It should, but the camera is currently face down on my desk, and I don't want it to load up my proper webcam either. And anime practice based on photos when you realize how dumpy everyone was. I was actually told something about butts. I'm actually forgetting a little bit between men and women. But a way to know the difference between, I think it's a man's butt and a woman's butt. I believe a man's butt is more square. Woman's butt's more circular. Like, that's actually what we were taught back in uni. I say butt, I think it's actually the hips that I'm referring to. But we had to do life drawing classes. I wasn't a fan of doing them, but that was one of the things one of my lecturers told us. I'm just saying the source of mentality and time and why. A good theory is counterbalance. Because of all our organs and whatnot on the front, and our bellies and all the other stuff, we need more weight on the back. Export Billboard. We are now opening up Unity. This may take a moment. That's Australian Sky accent. There's all the counterbalance you need. Like, I do dislike the fact that I have gotten a little bit of a belly, but at the same time, it's partially because of age. It's actually funny, it's like I went onto antidepressants, they were like, oh yeah, by the way, a side effect is you're gonna put on weight. Like, oh gosh darn it, I put on weight. And it's like, you know what? I'm gonna see if I don't need these anymore. Because I think I have been able to address the root cause of it. And I was like, okay, but if you get off of them, you're gonna put on weight. I'm like, everything's giving me weight. It's just no winning. Now your Kemi is good. Like, Kemi is very goofy. We want to change our browser. To here. There's Zeke. Once it finishes compiling. I'm losing frames because I'm running this at 4K. It's me! And if I wasn't using VNyan, the mouth tracking would work. Not the head face track, but... Oh man, that is really chuggy. Running that at 4K is not good. Let's play it focused. Yeah, come on guys, let's steal the treasure. Jump. Jump. I mean, this is basically just like the very beginning of a project. And I just put Mini-Nix there. And it's got the VTuber receiver. I need to find out how to make it that my head tracker can override the animation. That way I can look around. But I've got like a basis for... Like, this is going to be my streamer room. What am I just chatting? Going to be over here. Chat, you're going to be these little boxes. You're going to be robots eventually. I'm going to have a statue. Going to have my noodle shop. And rain the plushies. You actually see how many of them are cloning, like appearing as clones on the side. I don't have the kill feature on it yet. I was meant to do it off stream, but someone forgot. Using Unity template animation. Yeah, so this is the default one that came in. I will replace it either with my own or with something that fits. I do want these to be thrown at me eventually, like the hydrate redeems. Or maybe just spawn directly above my head. Have the ability to break Unity by being in the same room as it. I mean, my VTuber is chugging. Like, on my screen, everything is running smoothly. But through OBS, chugging. Bloop, 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 bloop. He's not able to push him around. I think they are too small for it. I don't know how many of these are. But boing, 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 boing. And I look away and everything's smooth, and I look back again and things start to chug. More! Never came with the IT guy employed, his Aura account is yours. It's always a flex in a sense. Was banned from going to the floor of the programmers were at as he broke code every time he walked past. That is just amazing though. Alright, I need to create... It's funny, I got the folder here that says Puyomi shaders. I don't have the Puyomi shaders imported yet. Alright, need a folder. City assets. See, look at this. Look at this scale. That's how tiny my billboard I was just making is. It probably needs to be bigger than this. Put up here. I don't know what these triangle things are that pop up. Little orbs. Absolutely no clue. Gonna have to my drink. Alright, where's my scripts folder? Here's my scripts folder. We're gonna create a brand new C#. Billboard. Behavior. Is that how you spell behavior? I don't know. It's too small for anyone to see. If I spelled it wrong, how embarrassing. Waiting for this to load now. And it's now trying to make another preset cache. Right, Notepad, you were... Hey, Cody. Okay, so we want a public game object lats, and we're gonna add in brackets. It's an array. Public float. Weight between slats and weight between rotation. Thank you for the boop, Salam. I appreciate it. Ba-na, na, na, na. There is going to be something else that we need, but it's going to end up being a scriptable object that's going to come along later. You know, it's saying, oh, we recommend a weight between rotation speed, but no, that actually is something. So we do want a float for rotation speed, I believe. Right, rotation duration. That's what we are wanting, and I believe Vector 3. We just need to be pointing upwards. Curious if Salem has a guidebook alongside every unit. Well, Salem actually knows Unreal. I know that I used to have a Unity guidebook. This is way before I actually learnt Unity. And I think I even had a Maya lesson disc before I even knew what Maya was. The well, I thought you were just very aggressive, like, oi! Why? Alright, I believe over here I did the start co-routine. And that was then just in brackets. Oh. Why? Start coroutine, begin rotations. We don't want this. And then we just do enumerator. Is that the way? Okay. Do they have to begin with a capital? I quit because it's waiting for this. A yield return. Oh no, I misspelled it. Alright, so for some reason, it's wanting to be odd. Nope. Why is it fine over here? Start coroutine, enumerator. I'm gonna copy this. Oh, hang on, it's because of that. That's all it was. Trying to remember. We're gonna need to use that anyway. So create a I++. Set to the slats.length. An ad break happening. I'm just gonna press the ad break button. Actually, no. Let's... I'm probably going to do this a terrible, terrible way. Alright, so we're also going to do a public Boolean. Front facing equals true. If front facing equals true, comment this out and go change back texture. I actually forgot to do one thing over in the Maya section. Alright, else if front facing equals false.
Subba Phoenix says you got this, be more positive.
Thank you, Suba. I do appreciate that. It's more... There are many ways to do this. And I'm trying to figure out what the best way forward is. But the thing is, there's a lot of people that'll go around, they'll critique someone else's code. Some people would do it as a, oh, I'll teach you how to do this better. Other people would do it as a, oh, I'm going to laugh at you. I am more worried about the people who will laugh. But at the same time, I think of the thing where someone said, like, their dad had two friend groups. There were the engineers and there were the chefs. Among the chefs, they weren't anyone special. And among the engineers, they're no one special. But among the chefs, they're the best engineer. And among the engineers, they're the best chef. And that's what I've got to look at is, yeah, I may not be the best. If friend equals true, boop, else but I appreciate the
SH says nothing matters, so keep chill and Leroy Jenkins.
That is true. Alright, so this part here, we're not touching this yet. The if front facing is true, if back facing is true. What that's basically saying is that when these slats rotate, when they stop, it's going to change what the back texture is. In this world, God exists. That meets the rest. So there's two ways I can do this. If okay, so there's two ways to do this. Number one, all of these rotate at the same time, which is easy. I can do that very quickly, where it just goes, look. What I want instead is I want this first one to begin a rotation, and when it hits a certain point, then next one starts, and the next one, and the next one, and so on and so forth. So that way, it's like a domino effect. The only way I can think of doing that, instead of doing an I++ loop or something of the same sort of thing, or a while true, I need to run this program 16 times at the same time. So it's not making it automated, it's having each thing move at its own time. It's, in a sense, like if you raise both your hands at the exact same time, and you move them both to the left, then both to the right, and back to the left, back to the right. That is as simple, one script is controlling both your hands. But once you start moving them both in different ways, that's when it can get more complicated. It's the whole, can you rub your belly and pat your head at the exact same time thought process. Except I'm looking at doing it with 16 arms. To do the basic step, apparently, I'm looking at songs on how to do this. Quaternion. Start rotation equals slats. We'll just go with 0. Dot transform dot rotation. I don't know. That should be it. And then target rotation. This is going to be the start rotation. Times quaternion dot Euler I don't know anything about quaternions, by the way. I don't know what that means. I have never touched them. I'm kind of following a tutorial that says this is how it works. We also need a float. It's elapsed. It's going green because it's like, oh, you haven't used this yet? Yeah, I just made it. Never give up the fight. Alright, while the elapsed time is less than rotation, duration. Which was running around the speed of sound. I did like this was like the Team Sonic theme. No, this was the Sonic's theme from Sonic Adventure 1 remade. Which, by the way, Sonic Unleashed had the song Endless Possibility. And for the longest time, you could not actually stream the song. Essentially, what had happened was the person who sang the theme did it while visiting Japan, went to a recording studio, and then had to hand the recording off to Sega of America, who then would ship it back to Sega of Japan. And during all of this, the recording studio somehow held onto the master tape of the song. The recording studio a few years later went bankrupt, and a random person managed to get the rights to, like, the master copy to the song. And since then, has been striking down anyone who dares play that song online. Sega, within the last 24 to 36 hours, have apparently now finally remade the song officially, which people think it means Sonic Unleashed is coming back again. So we need transform dot. We need flat 0 dot transform dot rotation is going to be a quaternion. Slurp. Don't know what slurp is. Apparently this is going to need the start rotation, the target rotation, and then elapsed time divided by rotation duration. I have no clue what any of that means. Says fill out with that. And after this, we apparently then go flats. Again, we're going to do 0. Transform dot rotation. Target rotation. Apparently, this is what we need. I go over here and now at Billboard behavior. There we go. If I hit play, this first one should rotate over half a second. It did. Okay. Now, part of the reason it did like that is because it's at 90, we actually want 180 degrees. Now, just saying, This is almost there to get all of them. What we need to do is in here, we create a I++ loop. We change this to an I. And that'll rotate all of them. And then down here, we're going to do the same. And we'll comment this one. If this works, they should all rotate at the same time. If. Okay, it did. It says they're rotated 180, but I can obviously see, we can all obviously see that is not 180. Yeah, I'm looking at the wrong spawning inspector. It's ending at 170.24. You got to sing this one in karaoke? Or the last song? Oh, I'm only doing it for the first one. That's probably why. Hanging on to the other side. You won't give up to the end of me. There we go. They all just swap. So I want to slow this down to a whole second. We do need another I enumerator. We'll call it wait before start again. We'll start the coroutine. Wait before start again. Technically, this is where this part here should be happening. And I'm just going to do not a for loop. If front facing is true, I know I don't need to add that in. Make it false. Else, This little bit of the code here just says if it was front facing, it's now no longer front facing. And if it wasn't front facing, it now is. Because a boolean can only be true or false. That's how this works. And that's why down here is like if it's front facing, we change the back texture. I do want to have a comment here. I'm just going to go change back texture. In fact, we could even start this off with the wait between rotation. Realistically. My mind just kind of blank. Like, how was I doing that? Wait for seconds. And then down here, we start the coroutine. Begin rotations. Yield, return. Oh. And then wait between rotation. Make that 8. Let's see if this works. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I fast counted there. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There we go. That part is now what? Slime? Why are you so tiny? What happened to the slime sip? Why are they so small? And now, interestingly enough, this here for the rotation should work here. In a sense. Because you're small. Aww. So small. And cute. Adorable. I want a sideline plush. Like, just a little slime plush. Wait. Give me a second, chat. If I had... like this. It isn't here. Wow, these old model kits game must be. I have not looked at this. I wish I could show you this in real time. About a year ago, I went to Target. And they had toys on clearance near the checkout. You know, try and get kids to buy them or beg their parents to buy them. I got this squishy dumpling. It comes in a little steam box. It has little... It's made out of plastic, but it's meant to be like it's those bamboo boxes. And it's a squishy toy, but in the shape of a dumpling, and I absolutely love it. And I feel like if I was to have a Slime toy, it has to be like this. I'm now just kind of juggling it a little bit. Oh, somewhere between here. The thing's too addictive. This is why I couldn't have it. Chat, why'd you let me grab it? Back in the container. Be put away for another year. Can't be distracted. I have an idea. Okay. This needs an int slatinum. Okay, this is going to need a number. While we're commenting this one out, we are really going to start the coroutine It'd be good if I could actually spell. Wait before start again. We want a for loop. Slats.length. That creates the I++. We put in I. We go this to this. We are actually looking for the slatinum. Yield, return, wait for seconds. What do we call it? Wait between slats. At the same time, I'm just gonna give this its own spot. That way we can go wait between rotation. We're gonna set this to 8 seconds. Wait between slats equals 0.1. Now, one of two things is gonna happen. Either I am a genius, and that what this is going to do is fire off this needs to have a if statement at the very end. If slatinum equals 17, because it can never go to 18. Okay, that should be the length -1. Wait. That'd be a 0.1. I thought I set it in this to be 0.1. Didn't want to save. Alright, now we count to 8 once it starts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Almost! It doesn't want to do it again? Okay. It was almost what I wanted. Now let's even lower that to 2 seconds. Because they keep going until the last one is done. And that is likely because this can only be happening once at a time. So we get rid of our little shenanigans in the code here. There we go. Things should be back to normal. Except for these. So the only way to have each one acting independently that I can think of, personally, is to copy this 18 times, except for the start coroutine. Only the 18th one would have that. And that's what I mean is by this being sloppy code. Question is, do I want to do it? Feels like, chat, give me a vote. Do you like them all just voting at once, being like a continuous ship, or would you rather it be one at a time? Because I personally prefer the one at a time, but I just know it's gonna be. You know what? If it's bloated code, it's gonna be bloated code. Then I look at it and I'm like, I don't want to do it. You can't make me. Make them all ship up 1 frame and 60 FPS loop. What do you mean by that? Each art is one frame in 60 FPS. That would be terrifying. I need to export this again from Maya. But I'm just going to quickly create two textures over here. I'm just going to be a quick memento. Right, that's Billboard front. Here is Billboard back. I'm going to know it's Billboard back because I'm going to make it green. I clicked Billboard back, and Maya's like, no, you're editing basic Lambert. Billboard front. What other color could it be? It's purple. Save scene, export all as an FBX over Billboard. Yes. We can go back to my city assets. Gonna appear as Billboard 1. You know what? We're just deleting both. There we go, bring it in. Made it appear here. So now it's a better visual representation of what's happening. Shloop, it's green. Shloop, it's purple. Shloop, it's green. Shloop, it's purple. Shloop, it's green. Shloop, it's purple. Alright, so I do need to grab two materials. Yep. It knows exactly what, that is actually kind of terrifying that it knows that I'm wanting to get front material and back material. Unity, are you watching me? Unity, are you spying on what I'm doing? Are you using AI to, you know, see what I'm doing? I try to write no, I want to do that, and it just did not let me type. It's still legit terrifying that it does that. Loading, loading, loading. Front material. Billboard front. And then back one is Billboard back. These are the two that are going to be altered over time. Alright, so now within we're going to create a brand new C#. What fan art holder? And hope to die. Pew, 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 pew. 2 steps back, 3 steps forward. We don't want a mono behavior, we are actually going to create a scriptable object. We don't need any of this stuff. The things that we need I like texture, fan art, public string, artist name. Those are quite literally the 2 things we want. We also need to create one more thing up here. Create asset menu. File name equals fan art. Folder. And then what we want is to then follow it up with a menu name. And we're just gonna go underscore underscore nix backslash fan art. So what that will do now, over here, I'm going to create a new folder. I'm just going to call it fan art. In here, we're going to create another folder, and I'm just going to call it art. But now when I right click, if I go to create, you now see there's a underscore underscore nix fan art. This creates what is known as a scriptable object. It just holds a couple of variables. It isn't overly useful for a lot of stuff that I'm going to be doing, but for this, it means that it can hold both a texture and the artist's name. So rather than me having to go back and forth trying to figure things out, this will just hold a bunch of the information. Hello, Jams. How are you doing? Hope you're doing well today. Ooh, hydrates. Let me just turn the browser back on, turn off the display capture, and do the 2 hydrates. Healthy hydrate. And unhealthy hydrate. Quick for that. Hope you're having a good day today. I'm going to create a second one called test image 2. And you know what? What the hey. Let's create a third one. Test image 3. Test image 4. Now, the artist name is not going to be used at the moment. I actually forgot to add a section in on the Billboard to hold it. Alright, so let's throw in the fur. For this one here, let's throw in this one. For this one here, we're going to make this. on here? So we got 1, 2, 3, 4. Just woke up. Oh, I hope you had a good rest. I'm doing well today. Having fun doing some scripting. Public. Fan art holder. We want this to be an array. We can just call it fan art. Okay, so change back material. How do I do this again? Let me use good old Google. Back material dot main texture. Fan art, let's just say 0 for now. No? Fan art 0 dot. Texture, did I put it as? Wait, no. Fan art. That's what it is. Hello, Felix. Fortune cookie is broken again. My goodness. I'm gonna have to create my own fortune cookie in all of this. I hope you're having a good day. Let me think of a nice fortune. You will have great success in the endeavors you perform today. Hope that's a really good fortune for you. How do I do random number again? Did I not do it for this one over here? No. Yeah, I'll just do a say between slats equals it doesn't want to show me what it was. Random dot range, that's it. Random dot range. Zero. Banner dot length. I feel like it's an under, like, lowercase. Oh, you actually did get a fortune. Ask a friend to join you on your next voyage. Huh? Oh, because I got system. Why do I have system? It's meant to be that. It's meant to be just cool. Then I can get rid of using system. So that only appeared because I used the wrong boolean. Oh, the hearts. Always going. I always forget that I got the gamble system. It's not really something I advertise. So trying to think how I usually cycle things. Yeah, instead of the rem.range, we'll set it to 0. Actually, no, we'll create one more int. This one we can actually have it as a private int. Fan art selected. And we start at 0. Down here, if fan art selected is greater than fan art.length, fan art selected equals 0. I'm just gonna copy. All right, it's still at 2 seconds. Should stay purple. Okay, I did something wrong. On 26, it's already outside of the array. Oh. I'm a dum-dum. I did not... I didn't fill the array. Okay, so it seems like it is just swapping between the two of green and red. And when I pause it, it stays as the green and red. Right, I never changed what fan art selected was. Else, fan art selected. No, wait. no one else, it's going to be up here. Banner selected equals +1. Plus equals. That means one wall will be added to itself. That's going to have to compile again. Alright, it is actually swapping between them. Until it got to here, it was out of bounds in the array line 78. Make that double equals. Was that? Yeah, I think that makes sense. This, if it equals what the length is, which is one more, this starts at element 0. So it will go three, 4. And I'll let this cycle for a little bit. Seems to be working. I still would have liked to put the whole across. I do wish this let me edit the texture. I don't even know what all these textures are for. Like, this just came in. Well, as a part of Poor Yomi shaders, and again, Poor Yomi shaders should not have come in. It wasn't even probably put. Ads are starting. If you do get an ad, I'm going to thank you for watching that. Does help support the channel. Go get something to eat, drink, trash, go to the bathroom, all the good stuff you may need. I'll be right here waiting for you all to come on back. Oh, I just beat the timer. An unhealthy hydrate. Hydrate! Thank you for the boob super. I'm going to create 2 new materials. I'm just going to call it front billboard. Back billboard. So fully white. I can't just click and drag it onto there. Front. Back. And now we hit play again. And it shouldn't be colored. Right. Please. Back. Front. That's where it's editing it. So essentially what I want is starting soon. You know, just staring up at the billboard, preferably sitting. And then thinking with a boop sideline. I would like it's essentially, I want to give thanks to everyone by showcasing the fan art. Now, I would actually need a better camera angle than here. I wish I could press a button and lock the camera. That's going to be something I'll figure out later. And we're back from the ad break. Welcome back from the ads, everyone. I really do like that as progress so far. In fact, one thing I can do right now someone new joined the Discord, but it's questionable. Let me go to the fan art. I'm going to go show in folder. I don't believe you can see the folder. Ba, 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 ba. And then let's just... I would need a 16:9 extra in Photoshop. So bear with me. UV editor back in Maya. Snapshot. Actually 1024 by 1024. City build, and I'll just go, this is the Billboard texture. How the hell do you hydrate? Hydrating. Ba, ba, ba. But hang on. Let me click back into Maya. Ah. I made a booby. Not a booby, a boo-boo. And a whoopsie. Okay, that's my first spooner as a one stream. I made a booby. Alright, we're gonna swap from here over to Photoshop. So the booby is this square in here. This square is purely, like, it is the bottom part of this. I just haven't moved it. Alright, so we invert this. Set to multiply for a moment. We're actually not gonna stick here. We're gonna go with a very dark purple. There we go. Okay. Everything between these two frames, we are free to put an image on. So this is our texture space. I can even just quickly go save as Phoenix, and then I believe it's just called Beach of a Hub World here. Assets, fan art, art, and I'll just call it image template. And this gets saved as a PNG. I'll click here and just go new folder, fan arts, open up the folder. I just realized I still have my script on screen, so you can't see everything I'm doing. Let me just get rid of that. There we go. The first image we have is from Suba. You know what? I'm gonna keep it being saved as a TIFF. Assets, banner, art. Because that way Photoshop's gonna save to there. Save as a PNG. Bing bong no. Dash. Super. Just so I know it is from Super. Similarly. So there's the PNG. Next slime dash Super. While this does have some that's cut off, I'm more than happy to keep it that way. There was a PNG called the G Nix from me. Does this have a... It does have Yoshimoshi's signature at the bottom. Save as Male and Nix prize from Yoshimoshi. Now I'll tab back over to here. We go back to Unity. The images have now appeared. This is where I can now get rid of these 4 test images. We don't need the fur anymore. I don't like these 2 materials being here. Move over to city assets. There is a way to get the name based off of an item in it. Call it, well, Bing Bong, Slime. We want G. And Male Nix. Male and Nix. We can type in the artist name as Yoshimoshi, who you can actually see on Twitch. Slime. Type in Slime. This is done by Suba. Nix. This is done by me. And then lastly, Bing Bong. Done by Super. The credit, again, isn't in it yet. You can't sacrifice my jams. Whoa. This is something I have wanted since I first started streaming. The Billboard of fan art. The script has quite a bit more distance to go, but my goodness. Now, like, again, we'll just put the rotation as 5 seconds. I didn't need to unpause for it, but now the downside to this current method essentially what's happening is that it's always going to be in the same order no matter what. I would love it if it was partially random. The way that would have to work though is, I believe instead of an array, you use a list. And then you remove things from the list and you can re-add them in at the bottom. But you know, just this one little bit here, it feels so good just to have. And like, as I get more fan art, more can appear. I also want to have a channel logo appear as every 4th or 5th one. Like, oh, my heart. I'm going to be busy downloading all the fan art. I might even throw in a couple more pictures that I've drawn. For example, like, as I said, like the Gene Nix is one that I drew as like a meme thing with Fritzy because I broke their stream a little bit. But I can even show up like emotes with the nom. Look at Froggy. Oh, it's a cute frog. You know, it's my posture right now. Save the other one. Okay, I do have some images in stream meme rather than where it should be. That said, I am not seeing my image of us at... Oh, wait, there it is. McDonald's picture. Save as PNG. McDonald's. Save as PNG, Nix, and Stuba. Save as PNG. All right. I threw in a few more. Base, Simpson, McDonald's, Nixon, Suba. 4 more. Great new fan art, Nixon, Suba. Another one, space travel. Another one, McDonald's. Another one, neat. All 4 of these are ones that I have drawn myself. But who says you can't have yourself as a fan artist? There we go. So we now have 8. I have to reduce that down to 4. Repopulate it. There is a thing you can do where it searches for all the stuff in the one folder, and if it has a, or when you put it in, if it's a duplicate, it'll get rid of the duplicates. I'll have to look into how to do that. And having more than 4 images like this is now a test. No, bing bong. Gee, Nix, hello streamers, you have 2 slimes. That picture there of me and Mailman is because we won a video game competition together. I love that picture. Like, how cool is this? Like, legit, this will become the opening stream. Being able to just see the fan art. Oh, like, I remember a while back, I think all I have is screen to GIF. I know Des had once given me a screen recorder. If I go save as, it wants to save as a GIF. I would like something else because I would love to just show it off. Hello, Clover Rose. Thank you. Wait, Clover, have you seen this? Whee! Yep. Yep. And spawn sippies. They don't have a death function yet. They will eventually. And I kind of just float when I walk around because they're very small. I can't tell you how to see me. Just a cage of bones. Man, I just love this. This is the... Hey, with the big emote. Oh, I need to do more to the scripting. Oh, how did I do it in the past? All right, so I think one way I do this. I need to create a new C#. I'm just going to call it the Fan Art Library. Then I such great work. Add. But things are pausing. Okay, so basically I want to just copy this. And I was going to just grab all of it, but that was going to cause problems. All I need in this is bracket first. Public fan art holder artworks. And then fan art library. Okay, so down here, I create a fan art library. No underscore fan art library. This is also meant to be an array. Hello, Freddy Confetti. Welcome on in. I'm a Kiwi. I'm actually Aussie. I am making my own little VTuber world. So today's thing is just the fan art billboard, is what I'm slowly building up. So it'll play in a second. and it'll go through the different fan art that I've received, but I can also just run around a little area. A inspiration, I guess, for this would be Doig Swift. So I remember seeing some of their stuff where they could walk around area. I'm like, you know what? Why can't I? I know Unity to a degree. Why not just do some stuff like this? I hope you're having a good day today. What was I doing? Right.
Looks like we have another follower. Welcome to the channel.
Thanks so much for the follow. I really do appreciate it. That's going to be updated eventually, so I don't rely on. Oh, that. Alright, I need to throw all. Delete that one. Okay, so we got 8 images. I'm trying to remember, how do I make a list? Alright, I think the way it works is list for a fan art holder. I'll just call it fan art. I'm going to comment out this one so that one doesn't work anymore. And then we also want to have a public fan art library. I'm just gonna shorten it to lib. Oh, itchy eye. So, also just give a bit more interaction to myself, Freddy Confetti. I can't actually see if that changed. Yep, there we go. I normally don't have the skull mask. As you can see with my little mini version, I usually have this helmet on. And as probably obvious, I do 3D modeling. So I've got myself many helmets, all of which will be coming to the mini version of me, as well as color swaps. Oh. I had this one on. So normally Tuesdays is my art and development days, while Monday and Friday I play a more recent game, currently it's Digimon Time Stranger, and Thursday is more for Pokemon. And any other day is usually just collabs if asked to join for a collab. Whoop. Alright, so in Void Start, actually no, we're going to do a Void Awake. Awake happens before Start. Lib dot. What did I call it? Fan art holder. No, artworks. And then we go fan art. Alright, so this should when it wakes up, populate our fan art thing. And I'm also going to go private int total fan art. Gonna be unknown, or empty for the moment. Total fan art is going to equal the library of artworks dot length. So the amount of artworks we have stored is what this number is. So down here, when we're looking for the fan art length, we just search for the total fan art. Now, I don't think this is gonna work. Seems to be still registering that stuff. To what I recall, this should clear it out of any residual things that are still there. Our back material round up range of 0 and 4. Trying to think a little bit. Like, my brain is spinning. I have 2 gears that are turning, and I'm waiting for them to connect. You know what? We're just going to call it int random equals the random dot range 0 to 4. And then here we're going to actually use random. Fan art, we're going to now add, once again, the library of artworks at random. And then remove at random. So what this should do now, whatever it had picked from those first 4, it'll go, okay, you're going to appear second, but you're being put to the back of the queue. So that way, while it still goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, there's going to be a slight alteration to this. Because any of those first 4 we selected, if 3 is selected, it's going to go 1, 2, 4, 5. If 2 gets selected, 1, 4, 5, 6. 6 is selected, 1, 4, 5, 7. It does mean there's a chance 1 doesn't get selected ever, but that shouldn't happen. And then we need to do that same code for down here. For what one gets selected. So int random ram.range. We'll just do 0 to 3 instead. Gonna pop up down here after the change happens. And this bit of the code I don't think is needed whatsoever. Okay, and these two here would then be redundant. Remove them. Wait, no. One of them is needed. It's weird because this is grayed out. It's saying nothing uses it, but it is being used here. I guess nothing actually calls for it. That's something. Now this will either break or it will work. So you see there, Malnix is last. Malnix was just added to the back again. And again. Alright, so it's just somewhere between G and Malnix that's getting added. Okay, so I did write an oopsie. I keep so between oopsies and boo-boos. I'm gonna become a booby again. I see what's happening. Yep. It's because it's random number. It's re-adding whatever's second or third. What we need to add is from itself. Nice music. I really do enjoy it. It is from Cassette Beats. They had wonderful music in that game. Alright. Hit play again. I realize you can't see what's happening in the inspector. Let me... So I'm looking down in the... I just realized... Mail and Nix was just added to the bottom. Then Neat. That is not what appeared. Then G. Wait, as what's out the back is what's happening. Next one will be McDonald's. The next one will be the slime from Suba. Then Nix and Suba. Yep, and then the Bing Bong. There it is, so it is working. But now, to double check that it is working perfectly, we delete all but 3. Will it quickly populate it? Yes, it did. Next one should be G. Joining you next, I got Streamless, you have 2 slimes. Bing bong! Like, I am loving the Billboard. I wish I could zoom in a bit more. Burn my dread. Eat. Have you ever guessed that? Oh, I hope you have a good sleep, son. Thanks for coming on by. I hope my programming makes you proud. My dread. Get that bread. Okay, so now the next thing is the sippy life.
Situation. Every second I was losing patience. Couldn't execute like daily operations. Who could? Well, we had such a deep relationship. But I chose the path, the right path for sure. Giving my all for cure. Oh boy, probably the toughest decision I made. And ready for whatever outcome which I'm gonna pay. I shall touch the moon one day. And today's that day. I'll be in despair, however it's played out.
Alright, so I'll comment that out.
All over, ashes all over, but it's okay, kid, it's over.
We're looking for... It does say it's scaled. it should be this dot local scale. That uses a vector 3. Returning could just be used for rotation. So apparently looking it up, very similar. Vector 3. Transform local scale. Time elapsed. And we already have that at the very tippity top. I'm trying to look at why I had wait before, like wait before shrink is before it starts to shrink. And then let's call this one shrink duration dead. Time lapse is less than shrink duration. I'm just looking at how example is written. I'm like, because they do therefore. Transform.local scale equals a vector 3 LUP start scale let's go. It's odd because what I was working on yesterday did give us the end scale. And I look at this example and it's like, doesn't really explain it. Time elapsed divided by shrink duration. You would return null.
There's no returning, no matter how much you want it. It burns me to the core of my body, no, no. Now is not the right time for anything, so stop noticing.
I mean, this probably doesn't need to be here.
If you want a battle, then I take it to the street. Win or defeat, it's empty, gonna feel incomplete. Feeling half awake and half asleep. Would rather be asleep and dream the days of peace.
A Sidrate does have it. Last week this crashed. I think this has to be public. You know what? I'll make that public as well, just for the test. We do have an ad starting. If you do get an ad, I'm going to thank you for watching an ad. It does help support the channel. Go get yourself like to eat, drink, stretch, go to the bathroom, and all the other good stuff you may need. Be right here waiting for you to come on back. Will understand the start scale. What I am the Eggman. Aye, Frank. Anyway, even has the end scale being set here. Missed something. Plus equals time the dirty time. But I am the Eggman. Mailman! You ready to be during an ad break? And Frosty Tools didn't go off. That's probably a good thing. A lot of people don't like Frosty Tools lately. Half the internet is down again. I didn't see that message before. Hello, mailman. I don't know if you can see me. Can you see me?
That was truly cringeworthy.
Itsu! Like a minute and a half of the ads. If you can see me, welcome on in. I am sorry you rated during an ad break. Can you see me? Welcome, Raiders. Alright, we got a minute. My script is not on screen. It was meant to be on screen this entire time. It can break things. It may not break things. I'm going to disable it for now. Because I want to show off what I have done on this stream. In 25 seconds. Bear with me. Ads are nearly done. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Refresh. It's still in ads. Welcome back from the ad break, everyone. Thank you, Mailman, for the raid. I do appreciate it. I'm sorry it happened during an ad break. I wonder why the internet's breaking. There's welcome in raiders. Those who don't know, my name is Temporo Nix. I'm superhero themed VTuber station in Australia. Currently working on my VTuber project. This is what I was working on this top left screen. Ready? You ready? You think they're neat? I'm at McDonald's! You're done with the ads? Yay! Thank you for the raid again, Mailman. I'm showing off what I've been working on, which is this billboard. I just think that neat shouldn't have appeared right away. But look at it's us! It's us! So this is my little VTuber world that I'm building up. I want to stream from here instead of using VNyarn. I want to be able to run around a world. My starting soon screen, I've always wanted a billboard that just shows fan art. And so I am making it. But alright, time to test. Last week I was working on a script and it crashed so hard. Like, I was put in an infinite load error. Alright. The one on the right. Gone. It's gone! It deleted itself! Okay, that is excellent. It has to wait 5 seconds for shrinking. Shrink duration is going to be 2. Debug Sippy Luck gets re-added. Yep. Actually, I need to go into the script. I need to swap them around in here. Okay, this means I get to show you off the other fun thing that I've been working on. This also means that next week I'm going to have to find even more cool stuff to add in. But a Sippy, update the side rate, update my one, hit play. This is the start of the hydrate redeem, alright? Send in the plushies! And now, rather than it crashing my system, they shrink into nothingness after a while. Look at them! If they were bigger, I would actually be able to knock them around, but instead, I just walk over them. But I need to program it so that these are actually held at me, rather than just spawn in. I'm so happy with this. A broadcaster icon is a red dot. Gotta get that checked out. My uncle died of a red dot. He didn't, Simpson quote. I'm so happy with how it's turned out. Like, it's just so good. Also, I didn't get to say it before, but once again, thank you for the raid. If anyone needs to raid and run, I completely understand. You know, self-care is important. Food, water, sleep. But if anyone wants to hang around, it's also really appreciated. Also, do check out Mailman, everyone. I didn't actually get to ask you what you were up to because, well, the ads kind of distracted. Because Frosty Tools is also down. I'm gonna have to manually check out your odds. Ba, ba, ba. Bam, bam. Oh, playing more Middle Earth. I hope that went well. I've been playing Tales of Symphonia off stream myself. Like it. It's a game I never got to finish when I was a kid. I was silly. My brother still to this day calls me an idiot for this. Young me went to game FAQs and kind of printed out an entire FAQ about the game. My brother got very upset because of the price of ink, and rightfully so. And to this day, he's like, oh, you're an idiot back then. I'm like, I was 8. Or 9. I can't really remember. I was young. I was in primary school still. But I got stuck on the game because the guide didn't explain there is a hard mode path, as some people call it, where if you cross a certain bridge after the first seal is unlocked, you're forced to take an alternate path throughout the game. I had no clue of this, and the guy didn't say anything about it either. So I'm now actually using a guide on how to get through the game, and the guide is kind of affirming that I don't need a guide. So it goes, unless you're going for very specific challenges on your very first run, you don't need the guide. Like, things are very intuitive. Like, oh, that makes sense. I don't like how the feet jitter. That's also because I've got big feet. I also need to set up the IK stuff. I don't know how to do that though. I know how to do scripting. I don't know how to do animation. I was never great at art. Scripting is where I excel. And while I'm currently going, oh, I need to Google this, I need to Google this, I feel like everyone has to Google things. Like, there was even Fritzy Collins. This song's not loud. So, they were, the little witch up there, they were working on a script through visual scripting. And I was like, oh, why don't you just do this with this? And after they went, yeah, that'd probably work better. Even though it's Unreal Engine, like, the principles are the same. People think today they're going to reveal Half-Life 3. How likely do you think that is? Well, they've been in the works of Half-Life 3 for a while, and they've even said, like, oh yeah, we're through this stage of development. We're onto this stage of development. So we know it's coming. I was saying earlier today what I reckon they should do. I think this will be hilarious. If Gabe Newell bought the rights to E3, because, you know, E3 is all shut down, I'm sure it wouldn't cost much. And then the announcement is just a stage with a big board that says E3. Gabe Newell walks up on stage and just looks forward as the E vanishes and just keeps the 3. And he holds up 3 fingers and goes, 3! And that's all we need. And everyone will be like, oh my goodness, he counted to 3! Ah! I threw it in that one. And then they could announce, you know, Half-Life 3, Portal 3, Team Fortress 3, Counter-Strike 3, Earth 3, Steam 3. Love the Billboard? Oh, I just love it as well. Like, I still think each of the slats should move one at a time. A little tick, 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 sort of thing. But the amount of unnecessary programming in this. Like,
where have you been?
I have a
Searching
notepad.
all along, confessing while and on, without the clue, without a sign, without grasping it. The real question to be asked: where have I been? I'm a sharpshooter at post masquerade, hiding both face and mind, all free for you to draw. I'm a sharpshooter. What else should I be? Please don't take off my mask.
So,
Revealing
I enumerator. Begin rotations. Yield, return. Needs that again. Okay, so this is slats 1. We have retro achievements is down. That's 4 retro achievements. If you're gonna think of one lie, like fake news is retro the worldwide, what would it be?
a mirror right in front of me. That's where I find
Oh, what would I want to lie about?
an empty
But, like, okay, I'm assuming in this
reflecting that's
thing,
not true.
it means that everyone will know it's fake, obviously.
I need that mask. I'm a sharpshooter at post masquerade, heart in both face and mind, all free for you to draw. I'm a sharpshooter, chained down to my core. Please don't take off my mask. My
Feel the
place
critical thinker will know it's fake. Honestly, you can't beat the greats. Like the whole, hey guys, did you know that the iPhone has a brand new way of charging? Just rub it on your head and it'll generate static electricity. Will charge your phone. Legit a thing that people thought was real. People were rubbing their phone on their heads out in public.
have to
I believe 4chan actually started that one, and I think the next year is when they, or the next iPhone is when they went, hey, did you know you can actually charge the battery by throwing it in the microwave? And then people were doing that.
Is there a way
Like,
for me to break?
to create a lie that the general public will believe
At post masquerade,
is so difficult.
hiding both face and mind,
Oh, when people put phones... Exactly. Like, there's been a lot of hoaxes. And now, I'm ashamed to not be able to think of one because Australia is known as being a place that... Apparently, like, we were the ones who may have originated or even popularized the wild goose chases for work. Like, if you go to work for a mechanic, they'll go, we're out of blinker fluid. Hey, do you mind going to the auto shop down the road and get some blinker fluid? You're like, yeah, I can do that. And you go there and you ask for it, and everyone just laughs at you because there's no such thing. You know, you can even go out and get, like, a jar of beeswax or elbow grease. And there were things that people would share because people would believe it. You know what? In this, I'm just going to call it int num. Num. Oh. Num. And then up here is going to be the same. Int num. Why another border? Why another territory border? Oh, Christmas. It's kind of festive. Okay. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Start coroutine. That's 1. Why does things do parts? Wait for seconds. Wait between slats. I've got the new in there. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Okay, I was about to do one more. 18. And there's no timer at the end of that one. Still Thanksgiving. I mean, we don't have Thanksgiving over here. We go from Halloween to Christmas. We're back to the Christmas hat. Because Northern Territory border will have a nice orangey brown color. That is fair. Aw, that is one sad poro. Okay. We massively bloated this up to 543. But if it works, we're gonna see something pretty cool. If. It went straight to the same image again. Didn't trigger again. Okay, so begin rotation never started up again. Debug.log. Wait before has started. Let's have a look around. Okay, I think I know what's happening. First of all, there's only 16 slats. I think I went to 18. Yes, I did. All the way up. You get rid of them. Hello, Lom. I hope you're doing well today. Let's try it again. Will it pick the same picture up? Four 4 2 had an error. Right. That player is down, so you can't continue reading Bell by Bakuda Ikumi. Yeah, James was saying before that it was down. You know, I was gonna do something needlessly complicated. I just need to redo these as one number less. But I do hope that other than that your day is going well. I'm making something a bit more needlessly complicated. Is it lum or lum? Lum. I'm sorry, sober, your brain thinks of sober. But it's like scuba. The scuba suba. Scuba booba. Ruba. That player fired Harvest Engineering team earlier this year. Oof. Let's see how this works. A billboard broke. Why would the early ones break? But not the later ones. Probably because of this. See if that fixed it. If not, I do have what it was meant to be saved in a notepad. The longest time, I can't believe it's real. Fine, this is do or die. Break the beast inside, all compromise. But how much cooler is that? Ready? Ready? Blub, 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 blub. I love this so much. Now, the alternative is we also use this in squares instead of rectangles, because that way it can rotate in 2 different directions. But I'm not going to do it that way. Break through it all and don't look down. Rain the plush. Plush, 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 plush. Plush, plush, plush. I love it. So, the plan is at the bottom of this, I do want text that will say the name of the artist. The hard part I'm thinking about now is how to have it change and be satisfying. Alright, so where's my code? So I can just do this to hide all of this because honestly we don't need to touch it anymore. At the top, we're gonna create a private int. Art rotations. We'll have it equals 0 at the very beginning. And then plus equals 1, so it's going to add 1 to itself. Then in these, if art rotations is greater than 3, else and then I'm gonna go art rotations. We'll go back down to 0. So this basically means every 4th image every 4th image is going to be the stream logo. So I'm going to try and add in later. And then I'm just going to copy Fuck 'em in, Phyllis. I have a feeling you're not quite new here, but I welcome you all the same. Hope you're having a good day. Is that Python? Oh no, so this is just C#. It's the standard language for Unity. I was actually talking to someone on someone else's stream because I was saying how I prefer Unity over Unreal. And the people, they're like, oh no, we prefer Unreal. Oh, the visual scripting's good. I'm like, I prefer this scripting. And it was kind of put down that if you prefer this style scripting, you're more interested in Unity. If you're more interested in visual scripting, you're more interested in Unreal. I'm like, oh. Like, well, that's interesting. Alright, so I want to throw in a new thing in here. Now, it's not going to be... I think it's in my downloads folder minimum. Oh, itchy guy, itchy guy, itchy guy. I might actually change my Discord logo eventually. G. Visual scripting. So visual scripting, rather than what I'm doing here, where it's like, you know, typing everything out, you'll instead have boxes. So you'll have a box for your variables. You would have a box for like your loops, like, and all your conditions. And so you can visualize where everything's going. Sort of like a flowchart. I kind of prefer, you know, this scripting because it can be as messy as you want it to be. It doesn't have to be good. It can loop in on itself. It can be repetitive. Like, I've got the 16 you know, varying things here. And it, yeah, it's messy, but that's fine. Whereas in visual scripting, you wouldn't want to have that, I think. You'd kind of want it to look neater. I want to create a new folder quickly. I'm just going to call it logo. Create a fan art. I'm just going to call it Nick's logo. Oh. Then Public. Fan art holder. Logo. All the way down here. Logo. Logo. Will things break because I emptied out that list? It shouldn't. So when this changes 4 times, that's 1. That's 2. That's 3. That's 4. So the TN there was actually going to be my original logo. Yeah, I'm gonna have to reset where I'm looking. The TN was actually going to be my original stream logo. I then changed it to the Phoenix symbol I used for the Discord. And then that's when my brother drew the picture. So, yeah, that was going to be the original one. I worked quite a bit on it. Which doesn't really look like it. I want like a more of a Crash Bandicoot-ish feel. I know the hydrate? Will do. Hydrating. But yeah, like as I said, I love this. This is like I was wanting to make for quite a long time. And being the next step, I love it. It means I need to think, what do I want to add in next? I mean, I need to either have these spawn directly on me, you know, Dead Sun Prime style, or be thrown at me. Having them just drop on me, I think it isn't too bad. I might have to look into my camera swap, which won't be as visually appealing. And then eventually I will start building up this world proper, so I'm not using just the template. I am gonna have to look into like I'm just gonna use unregistered hypercam too. I'm just gonna record just the billboard, so I can be like, hey, this is what I did today. Unlit. I don't know what that... is for? A reflection probe. Okay. Whoa. I don't know what a light probe is. I should just hide the camera gizmo here. I'm probably getting into this. Oh, you can't even see the menu. I'm very happy with this progress. Like, it's more than I thought I'd do tonight. Oh, you're more heroic today, Jams. I am glad. Always happy to see a hero. I'm just kind of vibing to the music at the moment. I do want to have a... So it's going to be part of it, like the stream opening, because I want everything done in Unity. I want to have like a boombox. It'll be like... And then when I'm ready to play a game, I can look at the boombox, press E, and turn it off. Oh, you're more heroic today, Suba. I'm glad. Oh, is Phyllis gonna be a villain? They're a villain! Get him! I'm curious. I am gonna have to raid out to someone. I don't know who. I would never ban. Just because you're a villain doesn't mean you're a bad guy. We'll go with who Phyllis has recommended. So I'm just playing Minecraft at the moment. It's fitting. So tomorrow, I am going to be streaming earlier than I normally do. I'm going to be playing a new Minecraft mod. I think it's Raspberry Pi. I don't think Pi is a part of it. Raspberry something. With Psylime, Dead Sign, and Fruitsy. Raspberry flavored is what it's called. So I'll be playing that tomorrow during the day, and then tomorrow night at some point I'll be playing some Peak with Suba, and I believe that's a Choco. But thank you so much everyone for coming on by. I really do appreciate it. Also, again, if anyone has any recommendations of what they would love to see in this project, please suggest stuff in the Discord. I would love to see the suggestions. everything always gets considered. But that's gonna be it for me. Do take care of yourselves, everyone. I really do appreciate you all coming on by. Here is a raid message if you want to use the raid message during the raid. As I always say though, keep being you, chat. Keep being awesome and keep being amazing. You're the only you that can be you. Do take care of yourselves, and if I don't see you tomorrow, then I'll see you all on Thursday. There's Nix, signing on out. Da, ba, ba, ba. Ba, na, 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 na.